Oop, me cayó un moco. Diamond, diamond bills. Diamond, diamond bills. Ooh, I look huge as... I'm so annoyed by them. When am I gonna get transferred? That's the question. It seems like it's very windy outside. I'm not that tired today, so maybe you could see a little bit of sunshine. Ah, está bien bonito afuera, guys. Jesus. It's beautiful outside. It's windy. It's 12:37. I have to be at work at 12 p.m. Thankfully, to daylight saving times, I did. Daylight saving times gave me an extra hour of sleep, and I also moved myself. But as always, my job is already blaming me for a bunch of shit that's happening right now when I'm not there. I'm so over that job, guys. So over it. Me working 12 hours yesterday really was the last straw for me. 100% working yesterday, 12 horas, guys. It was my last straw. I killed myself. I was working with really severe back pain on my right side. So when I pick up the coins, if you guys don't know, we have to count coins. They're like this, almost this big. And the coins are like, I don't know, they're very heavy. They're like 500 worth of quarters. 500 worth of quarters. You know how much is that? How many pounds is that? I didn't even look at it, to be honest. I think it's like 10 pounds maybe. And I know 10 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're like in your knees picking up the coins from the safe and then picking them up, it hurts you. The moment that I bent over to pick up the coins, I already been feeling this pain in my back like since 3 days ago, but it always goes away when I don't carry heavy stuff, you know? So I carried it and I felt a nasty pull and I was like, fudge. And then in that moment I was like, oh, it's okay. I only have 3 hours of work and then I'm gonna skedaddle. Well, kid you not, you guys, basically I'm gonna explain what happened, okay? Because I know a lot of people are like, what's going on? So yesterday I worked 12 hours from 10:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. Okay, it's the worst experience ever. I hated it so much. I did that one time a long time ago, but I didn't work all straight. They will send me home and then I had to come back and close. So it was completely different. So basically what happened was that yesterday was perfectly fine. The people were in the right schedule. Everything was fine. But my nemesis told me last week that he needed the day. He said, hey, I need the 2nd of November. I really need it. Like, it's very important. And I, being the person that I am, I like to accommodate people. I'm a people pleaser. And yesterday was my last straw. I am so over it. I'm over being the nice person. I'm done. Even though I still give them what they want, they still talk mad shit behind my back. I'm so done. So then I said, okay, hun. Let me see what I can do. And then I went and asked my other guy manager, the one that's like him, to switch. And I asked him, you guys mind switching? And he said, well, I already have plans on Saturday, but let me see what I can do. He comes back to me. He says, oh, yes, we can switch, but only this time because I really need my Saturdays. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So then I switched them. I approved it. I switched it, right? And I don't know why something in me said, wait, that means you're only going to be Sunday and you're going to work Monday through Saturday. I don't think you can do that. He said, yeah, like I'm having one day off, right? It should be okay. And I had a feeling I should have listened to that feeling. I was like, maybe I should give you another day off. And he didn't want it that. He wanted to work 6 days off because he wanted the extra money. And I was like, I should have listened to my gut and given him a second day off. Because if that would have happened, then he would have been able to come tomorrow. But because of that, he was working Monday through Saturday straight, and my boss told me yesterday. Anyways, I didn't listen to my gut. I did the switch. They switched. My nemesis went out yesterday. I guess he was out of town or whatever. Around around 1 p.m., my boss calls me through the intercom and says, Yuli, call me this number, blah, blah, blah. And I called her and I said, who authorized, let's call my other manager something, the other guy manager. Let's call him Curly Fries because he has curly hair. So curly hair and nemesis switch. So then my boss calls me. She says, who authorized curly hair and nemesis to switch? And I'm like, I did. And why? And I was like, oh, because nemesis said that he wanted to request a date, but he didn't get to in time. So I asked curly hair if they could switch. I did not force anyone to do anything. I asked both of them if they could switch, and they had to let me know. So I asked them to do that on their own terms. Then they came back to me and they said that they did agree and they switched. And then she said, he's working from Monday to Saturday and he's only off on Sunday. You know what that means, right? And I was like kind of dumbfounded, like not really. So basically our company pays us double pay on Sundays, okay? So this is what might happen. If curly hair works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, on Sunday, even though he's off, he's still going to get paid double pay. Now, that's a lot of overtime. Our company right now is hella overtime, and they literally every hour cut hours, cut hours, cut hours. It's this low, it's this low. Send them home, send them home, send them home. We're trying to save hours for the holidays, so they're cutting our hours like drastically. So when she saw that, she was so upset. She's like, who authorized to do that? How did you do this? Who was originally scheduled for Saturday? And I said, Nemesis. All right, call Nemesis. Tell him he's obligated to work because this is his shift. I am not authorizing this switch. And then I was like, oh my God. So then I called my nemesis and I go like, brr, and then I called him and he's like, hello. And then I was like, hey, this is going on. The boss says you have to come into work. She says that I'm not authorized to do the switch with you guys. Well, it's too late. I'm already out of town and I'm not coming in. And I was like, are you sure, hon? I was like, I'm really getting in trouble here. Like, well, I can't come in. I'm not even in the area. So clearly he threw me under the boat, I guess, in a sense. I did all this for him in a sense, like, didn't give a fuck. So I was like, okay, whatever, and I get it, I don't get it, but then I get it, because I know he's not in the area, so it's not like he can come in if he's not here, So then I call my boss, like, he said he's not going to come in because he's not even in the area. He said he doesn't really care, so he's not going to come in. He's like, all right, that's good to know. I'm going to send an email. So obviously she's really upset at him because he does this all the time. This is not his first time. He does this to me all the time. Last minute, hey, Yuli, I need this day. Hey, Yuli, I need this day. And I always give it to him. And again, this is my fault. I take full accountability. This is my fault. So that's the reason why today when he comes in, I'm going to have a serious conversation and that's it. And I can care less whether he likes me or not, to be honest. At this point, I don't care about anybody there anymore. I am so done with that store. Yesterday I saw it. Like yesterday, I feel like I do so much and everybody literally talks mad shit about me. I'm so over everyone there. The only people I love there are my baggers. My baggers are the only people that I love. That's it. Everybody else could go just like get farted on their face or something. My oatmeal is super thick because I put a little muffin here because I didn't have food last night, so I was very hungry when I woke up. That being said, that's the reason why I worked 12 hours yesterday, guys. So she told me, come up with a plan. But I don't want a lot of overtime. What does that mean? Obviously, I will have to close because I leave at 7. So from 7 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 6 hours. If I take an hour lunch, that means I'm only going to get 5 hours overtime. Who do you think she's going to rather have closed? Me, 5 hours overtime, or the curly fry guy who is from the first contract? He's an older guy, so he gets paid triple because he's in the first contract. So I'm in the second contract, so I only get paid double pay. He gets paid triple pay. So who do you think she's gonna want the person to work? It's gonna be me. So I already knew the answer. Like, it's kind of like I didn't have a way out. So I called the guy. I called Curly Fries and like, hey, Curly Fries, I'm sorry, but you can't come to work. He's like, what? I'm literally about to enter the freeway. He's like, I know, but my boss got in trouble. You can work 6 days straight in a row and just be off Sunday because you still get paid for Sunday. He's like, oh, mija, I'm sorry, because he's older. He's like, mija, I'm sorry. Like, I had a feeling too, but I should have spoke up. And can I come to work tomorrow? He wants to work today. And I was like, well, we already gave that one to Nemesis. We'll see. I'll see, but most likely you're going to end up being off the weekend. It's like, all right. So then he had to leave, and then I was like, fuck. And then my boss comes like, okay, what's the plan? I'm gonna close. I already called the guy. I already called Curly Fries to go back home, and I'm gonna close. I'm only gonna do 5 hours overtime. I'm gonna take an hour lunch, so you're not gonna do that much overtime, but it's still overtime. He's like, okay. Like she calmed down. She's like, okay. And then I guess she felt bad for me because she said, stop being so nice to Nemesis. Like he's running you over, and I don't like it. And I guess in a sense she was worried about it because she was texting me throughout the night saying, "Am I okay? Am I okay?" So she's not a total demon, okay? But nonetheless, this is all my fault. Like my nemesis does run me over a lot. Like I just try to work in peace with him. So when he asks me for something, I kind of just try to give it to him, which I shouldn't do, And this just literally came to bite me in the butt yesterday. I worked 12 hours straight. My back was killing me. Every single time que caminaba, my leg will get locked up, guys. It will get locked up. Your hair is so good, really? Oh, thank you. But hi everyone. Hi my loves. It's 10:47. I'm like, I don't even care. I probably would get there at 1 p.m. Hey, Papa. I was worried about my cat because my cat had nobody. Hair products, I only use Head and Shoulder. I love your storytelling skills. Oh, thank you, Jules. Take advantage of your kindness. Yeah. Savage, they can get farther. Because I'm so mad, babe. I did 12 hours. My back is killing me. I just put a bunch of arnica. Arnica is for the bone and the muscle. And I just rubbed some on the right side of my back. It's kind of lower to my butt, lower side to my backside. And I rub a bunch of arnica right now. It's kind of like it's helping because I don't feel pain, but I know that as soon as I get to work, I'm gonna feel it. And I'm just so upset, guys. I'm just I just cannot see how people can be so selfish. And honestly, everybody talks a lot of smack, but the thing is, they will never know what it is to be me because I'm in the upper hand. I do so many things, and they think the only thing I do is just literally stand there, be on the register, do whatever, right? And I get bonuses, and I know they're mad because I get bonuses and I get a higher pay. But at the same time, I do a lot. I'm so very stressed that also all this is white. Like they don't understand. I'm literally killing myself. Y toda la gente nomás le gusta hablar de la pura mierda. With all the respect, hablan pura mierda de su pinche culo. I'm sorry. No more very God. I'm so done being nice. Lisa, you know what I mean. ¿A qué horas entras? Supposedly 12 p.m., but it's already almost 11 a.m. I haven't even started my makeup. Maybe I'll make it at 12. I don't know. And I don't know how traffic is at 12 p.m. I'm stealing that line. You can take it. Porciano, he has no idea what was going on, but he got some reserves in the belly. No, when Kevin got home, he gave him a bunch of food because he was supposed to eat at 7:30 p.m. I didn't come home, so he didn't eat me, baby. I was just thinking about my cat. Oh my God, my God, my God. I'm such a cat lady. It's your lumbar spine. That's what my friend said. You need salon pass patches, Ibapuru, Universal Mexican Mom Treatment. Ooh. I never been the type to do patches. I always put icy hot. But I don't know where the hell my icy hot is that I can't find it at all. I don't know where it is. I lost it. I'm gonna have to buy another one. It's funny because I have two icy hots. I lost the other one. I bought the other one. I found the other one. Then I had two. And I remember I left it somewhere. I don't know where it is. But what's Salon Paz? I don't even know what that is, guys. So that happened, and then and then I wake up to a message in the morning, guys. It doesn't even end there, guys. What the hell is this? Oh, it's ink. Oh, whoops. It's paint. Then I wake up in the morning, guys, to a long ass message saying that, oh, the morning is a mess, this and that, boo boo ba. And then my boss here sending me message. This is the second guy. Let's call him. I wouldn't be mean either, but it kind of made me mad a little bit in the morning. Let's call him Freddy Cat because no, not Freddy Cat because I love cats. We'll call him Brown Eyes because he has light brown eyes. Light brown eyes. My second boss texted me today in the morning and he said, "Oh, today's a mess. You're missing this person and this person, this person." It's kind of like it's all my fault, right? First of all, back up there, Brown Eyes. First of all, and I tried to explain it to him like in paragraphs because he sent me a paragraph, so I sent him a paragraph. So then I sent him and I said, "Oh, I want to read you the messages, but they're in my phone." I literally said, first of all, like there was a person there in this position, but she called off. She said she couldn't come in. I can't control call offs. Okay, I'm gonna be blunt. Okay, and then the second one, this was my first time doing the schedule for the whole store. So yes, I take accountability. I most likely miss gaps here and there. And for that, I do apologize. You know? But nonetheless, you have to understand that my baggers are always less in hours because they get used to go for night crew. And that's the reason why I don't have two baggers in the morning like I used to before. So then this Brown Eyes replies, "Oh my gosh," he's like, "It's not so much for you to exaggerate, like relax. No es para tanto." He literally said it like that. "I already took over and I controlled everything and everything is functioning right now. We'll talk when you get here." The fuck? I'm like, I am chilling. I said like, "LOL, you explained it to me and I explained it to you why it is what it is." And I said, "I'm chilling, LOL. The fuck?" Like, I'm not the one that's here literally crying over everything when my boss tells him something to do. Because I don't cry about it. I go and do it. The hell? Eso la gente me se pasa, dude. And I'm not the type of person to mess with right now because I am so... Okay, I actually slept. I'm not that exhausted. But I have a lot of pain in my back. Right now, thankfully, I don't. But every time I get up, I do have it. So I'm kind of scared that when I'm walking and standing, it's going to hurt me again. And honestly, look, it's enough, like, caring for people sometimes. Look, I'm here in pain and people like, "Oh, I need this day. Oh, I need this day." And here killing myself trying to find someone to replace them. That's it. They're going to fucking look for the person to replace it. I'm done. All swaps and requests are going to go through my boss. I am not taking care of that shit anymore. Especially Nemesis. My boss already told me that if he ever does this again, they have to go through her. And I'm like, thank you. I actually agree with her in this case. I'm like, thank you so much because I am so done. My skin feels so dry. Let's put a little bit of replenishing. I am so done just trying to accommodate this guy. Ya no más. Suficiente. Why didn't you try to do something different? I do medical billing, $35 plus bonus. Work from home 8 hours a day, and I get to set my hours set to 3:30. Medical billing? Do you need a degree for that? Because if you do, I never went to school, so... No, por eso, didn't I tell you guys? Oh my god. So basically the reason why I don't apply to other jobs is because I lost my social security. And a lot of jobs lately nowadays, excuse me, a lot of places you can apply online and then you don't really have to show your social security. You just have to submit it and then send a picture of your ID or whatever's. Pero conmigo, because you guys don't know, I'm not from here, so I have like a I have a permit to be here in the state legally, and I have a social security, pero tiene una little stamp. And the little stamp that's in my social security says only authorized for work or something like that. Work only authorized, something like that. So with that being said, when I get a job, they always need to see my social and my permit together with my ID. It's just, it is how it is, you know. And that's the reason why sometimes I try to apply it at a, what's it called? Kevin sent me the link to apply for, those people that sell tickets. They earn pretty good, actually. They earn like starting off at $26.50, which is not too bad. And they get benefits too. So I was like, okay. And I told Kevin, "Oh, but I don't have my social." He's like, "Oh, they're gonna need your social. They're gonna ask for it." I was like, oh shit, okay. So then I didn't apply for it. But yes, I have been thinking of getting other jobs because, like I said, this is not the place for me. Hell no. Este lugar me está acabando. So I really went a step ahead and I did an appointment. Sorry. I did an appointment for social services, or what is it called? Social services, something like that. Um, I have 30 days. It's not an appointment, it's just like a request for social security. And I have 30 days to go to an establishment to get my social. But I've been so busy. 1 week already passed by, so I have 3 more weeks for me to try to make it there. I mean, they already know I'm gonna go. I just need to go, you know? I still have to wait in line because, like I said, it's not an appointment. It's just a request to get another social security. Um, excuse me. All they want from me is a what's it called? 2 forms of ID. So I do have it. I have my driver license and my permit. So that's my 2 forms of ID. And I had requests for both of those documents, and they say yeah that they are approved. So they say just come in with your 2 documents. We'll submit the request to get another social security. But yeah, so the reason why I need another social security is because I lost mine when I don't know, I think I lost it in the Uber or when my mom repainted the whole living room and I was at work. Yeah, and I hated that because my mom has this habit of moving my things around when I'm not at home, and I hate that. I hate when people touch my things. So since my mom wanted to impress my cousins, ella fue me quitó. I was so mad, guys. You have no idea. Basically, imagine, right? Imagine your space, which is only half a living room. You have your bed, all decor how you like it, Está todo decorado, bonito, your blankets are folded. I always do my bed before I leave. Now it's a bad habit. I don't do that because of Kevin. Kevin is rubbing off on me and having bad habits. Anyways, I always do my bed before I go to work. I fold my blanket, decorate it how it was. I clean everything and clean my space. The only space that will be dirty is this sometimes, right? And I even had a vanity at the time, so I was just doing makeup in this little small little vanity, like a super brown little vanity. So imagine that happening, right? Actually, I wasn't even doing makeup back then. Yeah, I wasn't doing makeup back then, but this is when my ex broke up with me, so I wasn't doing makeup back then. I didn't even have a vanity, so I only had my bed and like a little drawer. I didn't even have my bags back then. I didn't even have the bags. So then you come in, right? Todo tapado, guys. I don't exaggerate. My mom tapó toda mi cama. At least la tapó. With a sabana. First of all, I don't know where the sabana has been, so I don't know if it's dirty or not. So that pissed me off already. Number one, I came in, my eye was twitching. It was like this, guys. I was like I was so mad, guys. It's like, what the hell? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, mind you, I went to work and I came back home. I was a bagger back then, so I only worked, I think, like, I was in the morning, like 6 a.m. And I got off, like, oh no, I was in the bakery. Yeah, I was bakery. So I went 4 a.m., got off, like, at, what, 9 a.m.? Very, very early, like 9 10 a.m. And I remember I got home and I was like, ¿qué están haciendo? Oh, es que van a venir tus primos y se ve bien feo la sala. Y tenemos que limpiar. Y que tenemos ahí. I was so mad. Pero ¿por qué andas tocando mis cosas? Porque todo está feo. Y tienes que ponerte a limpiar. ¿Y por qué esto? Oh my God. My mom. I love my mom so much. But she was one, like, every time I'll be at work, I'll be stressed and I'll get out and I'll have more stress being at home because of my mom. And I love my mom very, very dearly. But my mom, honestly, she likes to poke at me. Just like my older brother. But nonetheless, obviously I miss her and I love my mom. But my mom was the type of mom that will touch your stuff even though you say don't touch my things because I like how they are. I'm very organized in that sense. Actually, I'm not that organized, but when I organize my things, especially if they're clean, I don't like people touching them. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's like a condition or a sickness or a disease, but when I clean things, yo no me gusta que la gente lo toque. I don't know if it's just me or if it's a condition or I don't know. And I get very crazy. So one time, this is how crazy I get. One time, yes, my dad laid down on my bed. Not even laid down, but sat in the corner of my bed because he was talking on the phone. This is how crazy of a germaphobe I am. When I saw him sat in my bed, I was so mad. It's like, why are you sitting in my bed? It's like, ay, exagerada, exagerada. Mira, me voy a acostar. And my dad pushes my button sometimes too. He'll just go like this. Mira, me estoy acostando. Ha ha ha. Like, just, I don't know why, to bother me. I was so mad. I started to cry. And I said, I told you that I don't like people laying down on my bed. And I know I was such a mess. I'm a little better now, but it was so bad back then. I literally got the whole blanket, went crying to the laundromat and I washed it. I'm confessing little things here of myself, but así de loca estaba, guys. I went to the laundromat crying. I said my freaking blanket's dirty now. I have to go wash it, and I went to go wash it. And I was crying because it was like I was tired from work, so I did not want to go anywhere. I just want to be home and relax, you know. But I think I can never be home and relax, and I think it's a Mexican thing because every single time that I would be off and I would stay home, I think this is where the bad habit came out that when I got a car, every time that I will be off, I'll go out. I will never be home because of that reason. Because my mom and dad will always, always poke at me for some reason or whatever case may be, you know? And oh, I feel like something was calling me. So that, what's it called? That's the reason why every time that I was at home and I was off, I would go in my car and I would leave. So when I got my first car, girl, I was happy. I was like, I am not going to be at home. So that's why I was always out in the streets. And my mom siempre me llamaba vaga. She's like, how did you in vaga, Yuli? Muy vaga. I was like, well, whatever. Habla porque es mi día de descanso, yo hago lo que yo quiero. And the moment that I told him that I wasn't, first of all, if you guys want to know the story why I never gave for food, it's because I never eat at home. I'm never at home unless my mom cooks, and then she will be like, oh, okay, get us comer, and then I will eat, you know. But nonetheless, I always tell my mom, if I might not buy for food, I told her, but if you ever need anything like tortillas, queso, crema, the mice looks already. Let me know and I'll buy it. Like I said, just because I don't buy food, like groceries. If you need anything, just let me know. I always told my mom that, but for some reason, my mom took it literate and she literally does not ask me for anything. And she tells the whole world, oh yeah, Yuli nunca me da pa nada, Yuli esto, Yuli, like I'm just literally the bad daughter, you know. But I became very dependent at around the time that I started getting my car, and I started telling them like, what's it called? I started to like, I don't wanna be in the same phone line as them. They got mad at that as well. So basically, I used to be in the same phone line as my dad. My dad was the main carrier, and around the time that I got my first boyfriend, I told them that I didn't want to be in the same phone line as them because I wanted to pay my own phone line. It's like, oh my God, they say, ¿por qué que ya te crees que quieres estar sola, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I just want to pay my own phone line. I just always thought I said my dad was lying, but I always thought my dad was overcharging me more than what it was because I was paying $100 for my phone line. Why, if your whole bill, okay, let's make the math. If his whole bill is 250 for 5 lines, right? No, not five, sorry, 4 lines. Y yo pago 100. So how much are they paying for their phone line? That's what I was wondering. So I was like, I feel like they were ripping me off. I don't know. But then again, they're my parents. You know, they probably needed money or something. I don't know. I don't blame them for that. But I feel like I was getting ripped off. I was like, I feel like I'm overpaying. So I was like, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna try to take out my own line. And kid you not, I was paying 125 for 2 phone lines for me. You know, because I had my tablet and my phone. So then in that moment, I was like, oh my God, they were ripping me off. So I was like, oh shit. So then I separated myself from them, and my dad didn't like that. So then when I got my first car, same thing. My dad put me on his insurance. Y lo mismo, me estaba cobrando casi like, how much was he charging me? The first time he was charging me like, I don't know, like I think 200 or something. But I wasn't even that young. I was like around 24. So, you know, so it should have been cheaper. But like I said, I never really look at the bill. I just trusted my dad that he said, okay, I need 200 for the insurance. Like, oh shit, that's a lot. Mind you, I was only a bagger, so I wasn't making that much money, you know? So like, okay, I trusted him. And then one time, for some reason, me subió. Like, I don't know where, me subió. And he's like, oh, ahora es 200 y algo, or something. I forgot what it was, to be honest. And that's when I thought, like, why is it so much? I have a cheap car. I don't do that many miles. I haven't gone into a car accident. Why is it a lot? So then I started, like, you know, questioning it and stuff like that. So then that's when me and my dad got to like a little discussion, and my mom always mixes in the mess. You know, that's his husband. You know, like I get it. You know, I don't blame my mom. Anyways, my mom gets intervened saying that I'm just unappreciative. You know, because my dad's helping me pay the insurance and not paying insurance, like helping me by having me and the insurance, and but I'm paying though, like, so it's not really helping me because I'm doing it. I'm paying. So like, you know what, like after the accident, obviously they took me off. I told just take me off the insurance. If I ever plan to get another car, I'm just gonna get my own insurance. And I told him take me off from the insurance. Took me off when I got my Honda Civic. I got my own insurance. Kid you not, I was paying like 150, 160. It was a little bit. So I didn't know where that whole bunch of money was coming from. And it was a cheap insurance, guys. It was what was it called? It was Adriana's insurance. Uh I don't do any of that to my babies, but I sure do it more suspirar. Los tiempos son otros, babe. Definitely change times, boo. Te aplacas o te aplaco. That's the thing. Even if you live with your parents, it always be like that. My dad used to say this all the time. As long as you live in my roof, you are under my rules. Every single time en español. Mientras vivas conmigo, tú vas a seguir mis reglas. It was always like that. And he always put that in my face because he's like, en que estés pagando tu propia renta, en que estés pagando tu seguranza, tu teléfono, sigues viviendo en mi casa. Y en mi casa vas a seguir mis reglas. At the age of 30, I was not allowed to be out past 10 p.m., guys. That's how bad it was. Okay, the day that I left to go Big Bear to with Kevin, that was my first time me and Kevin ever had, time to ourselves and be away from everybody. It was the best time ever. I kid you not. Me and Kevin remember like if it was yesterday. It was a beautiful time. So amazing. And just being around nature is very, very beautiful, guys. You have no idea. If you guys never experimented being around nature, you should. I think it just kind of brings you like a really, really positive feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very nice. And I remember that around that time, me and Kevin, that's when I felt it. When me and Kevin went in the Big Bear, and our personality was just amazing together. It was just amazing. And I felt, oh my God, is this is how it's gonna be with me and him live together? Because it's gonna be perfect. And it has been, because me and Kevin do get along really well. It's just lately because of a whole income problem, we've been having a lot of disagreements. But Kevin has never disrespected me. He has never put his hands on me. He has never yelled at me. He always talks to me como así, como very sweet, like siempre me dice, mama, or he's like, mama, ¿qué vas a hacer? Or it's like, me habla con mucha ternura. And I love that because not a lot of guys are like that, A lot of guys, they just call you by your name. And which is, again, it's nothing wrong, If you're used to calling your spouse by their name, then that's fine, It doesn't mean he doesn't love you. But I always love being called like nicknames. I think it's very cute. Cause Kevin calls me babe. He calls me mama. He calls me Baba Sor. He calls me Baba. But not Baba, Bubba. He calls you Joe. But he calls me like a lot of cute things. And super rare, super rare. Sometimes he'll be like, "You're beautiful, you're pretty," or this and that. It's like it's super rare, and I think it's cute because when it's rare, because I don't expect it. Like that one time, I had like two buns because I was doing my hair. He just literally stops me. He's like, "You're so beautiful," and I was like, "What the hell?" It literally comes out of nowhere, but I think it's so cute. Very, very cute. I'm hella setting my face, guys. I'm planning what. Well, I'm gonna get off at 6 today. I don't care how my nemesis is gonna do it, but I'm leaving at 6. At 6. I don't give a fuck today. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't want to. Que se joda y que se joda, que se joda, que se joda como él quiera. Que se joda, que se joda, que se joda como él quiera. No él que se joda, pero que se joda el trabajo. That job sucks, guys. I'm telling you right now. But yeah, I mean, Julie, these stories display many of your concerns and emotions. This is why you want your independence and not to be subject to the other rules. You're truly growing and growing up. Oh, thank you, my love. If you have an opportunity to visit Colorado, it's beautiful hiking scenery. Definitely change times, boo. Oh yeah, time change, guys. We got an hour of sleep. Maybe that's how more rested. Yes, Jules. No, but yeah, I just want you guys to know why I am the way I am. But I always been like this since I was little, okay? Or not, no, I'm like, mira, confession time. Confession time. Okay, confession time. I was not always this clean, okay? Okay, I'm gonna confess my dirty deeds. Ugh, okay. Before I got my infection, if you guys don't know, I got an infection all over my body where I got a bunch of little pimples. It was disgusting and horrible experience. Imagine having a bunch of granitos. Just, ugh, I got the chili, sorry. Imagine having a bunch of granitos from well, I already had acne, so my acne didn't count, but from my neck all the way to my feet, guys, my whole body was infested with a little pimple red, and they were not chickenpox. I already had chickenpox when I was a baby, not a baby, but when I was little. So at the age of, I think, 13, I got flared up all over my body with little pimples, and I don't know where it came from. I'm 100% it came from the floors, because I don't want to expose my dad, but my dad had. I don't want to expose my dad. Anyways, the floors were dirty, okay? The floors were dirty. And ese día mi mamá y mi papá me dijo, oh my God, van a venir tus primos de México, so le tienes que prestar la cama. And I was like, mi cama, ¿por qué le tengo que prestar mi cama? ¿Por qué no duermen en el suelo? And I was kind of like a selfish kid in a sense. But I was like, that's my bed, that's my bed. And at the time, I didn't care who laid in my bed, who sat in my bed. I was just like a kid. I didn't care. I wasn't the type of person I am right now, okay? So then my cousins come in, and my cousins were little, oh my God, este es Estados Unidos. They were just so nice and innocent. That's what you thought. They weren't. They were actually evil, especially the other one. Okay, she wasn't evil, but she was just like, I don't know. I don't know what's her problem. So there was two. I'm going to call them thing one and thing two, okay? Thing one and thing two come into my house, and they're like, this is the United States, whatever. And I'm like, I come out. The first thing they say, oh my God, she looks like a lion. That's what they said about me. So if you guys don't know, my hair right now is kind of like a little flat. But back then when I was 13, my hair was curly, curly, curly. And every time I wake up, estaba así. I wish my mom kept the picture. I think my mom still has the pictures of me. But I'm going to go back, get the album, and show you pictures. And I had my hair like this big. Curly, wavy, frizzy as fudge. Curly as fudge. And then I was like, and the first thing is like, oh my God, esa es su hija? Se mira como una león. And I already knew, and I was like, what the hell? I already knew, like, okay, whatever. So, and then I went back to my room because they came in like around 3 in the morning. So they woke me up. So I went, whatever. So I went back to sleep. So then my mom already had told me that I was going to give them up my bed. So that night that they came in, they woke me up. Now, this is another thing that Mexican households do. I don't know if your Mexican parents do that, but my Mexican parents literally woke me up at 3 in the morning, took me out of my bed so they could sleep in my bed. Who the hell does that? I would never, I'm sorry, but if I have kids and I have visitors, I will make them space in the living room. I'm not gonna wake up my 13-year-old kid, get up, go sleep on the floor so they could sleep in the bed. How the hell? I don't know. I don't know. I love my mom and dad, but how the hell? And I was just thinking, like, they really hated me. I don't know. Sometimes I thought like they really hated me sometimes. I don't know. Or they thought that I wasn't their daughter, or like sometimes I feel like I always ask my mom, like, was my mom really my grandma? Because I look like my grandma. And I always told her, like, yo me miro más como mi abuela, no como tú. And everybody in the comments says, oh my God, you look just like your mom. Nope, we do not look alike, guys. I don't know what you guys see, but we do not look alike. That's why every time I read those comments that you guys like, oh my God, you guys look so alike. And it's a compliment because, like, my mom is beautiful, but I don't look like her. I've never in a million years, no one had ever said I look like her. No one. You guys are probably the first. And I always told my mom, me robaste de mi abuela porque yo me parezco más a mi abuela. And my mom would, ay, cállate, estás loca. Just telling me like stuff like, you're crazy. So anyways, they kicked me out of my bed to sleep on the floor like at 3 in the morning. And I was sleeping on the floor, guys. That same night, I started to develop an itch in my body. I was like, oh, it's just an itch. That itch turned to my whole body being infested with little pimples. I went to the ER because I was crying of the itchiness. And I was telling my mom, I can't take it anymore. Me da comezón, me duele, me duele. My mom showered me in a bunch of tomato soup. Yeah, she filled the tub with tomato soup. I don't know what that gonna do, but she filled the tub with tomato soup. She bathed me with tomato soup. Se te va a quitar, se te va a quitar con la salsa de tomate. Okay. And I was there naked, 13-year-old, being bathed in tomato soup. Anyways, After that, she pat me dry and she said, "Yeah, te va a quitar, se te va a quitar." The next day, it got worse. I got more flared up all over my body, a bunch of little pimples. And like, ya no puedo, ya no puedo. Comenzó, quiero hospital, quiero hospital, quiero hospital. And I was like, quiero ir al hospital. And it's like, okay, ya cállate, cállate, vamos al hospital, pues. They took me to the ER, and the guy says, "Oh my God, like she's having an allergic reaction. Why did you guys let it get this bad?" And then I was kind of listening to it, and they checked my fingers because they thought I gave myself an infection. Oh no, that was when I got my ear infection. They didn't check my fingers, but they were checking me, and they said, "Okay, get naked, because they need to see your whole body." And then I was uncomfortable. I didn't want to get naked in front of the doctor. It was a guy doctor at that, and I was only 13 years old, whatever. So then got naked. They saw my whole body. I was like, "Oh my God, you have a severe allergic reaction." But I was like, okay, sorry, I was like reading a message, and then the doctor looked at me. He's like, "Oh no, this is bad." I'm getting itchy. Fuck. I should have been talking about the story, but the doctor looked at me and she said, "This is so bad." And then they tested me and they said, "Honestly, we don't know what caused your allergic reaction, but we know how to treat it. We're gonna give you." They gave me 2 packets of antibiotics. She said, "You need to complete both of them because if you don't complete them, they're not gonna go away." It's like, okay, and then it becomes like, okay, and these are some tips. Like, I don't know, maybe you were exposed to fungi, you were exposed to this. They gave me so many things, but they didn't really tell me what exactly it was, you know? And I was like, okay. So then after all those treatments, I became clean as a mother. That's where the Yuli that I am today began. That day I went back home, I showered, I cleaned myself. As soon as he said fungi, it's my dad, it's my dad. Because my dad had, well, I don't suppose my dad, but my dad had a fungi in his foot. So I was like, "It's my dad. My dad gave me this." I was like, because he walks all over the floors. And I was telling my mom, "It's my dad's fault." Don't worry, my dad is better now. He doesn't have fungi. But this was back then. And then I was like, "Oh no, it's the floors. The floors were dirty because we all walk on them and our feet are dirty. And we always go outside barefoot and we come back inside barefoot." And I started to think so much, guys. And my mom, "That's loca, that's loca." No, and then I told him, "I'm not gonna sleep on the floor. I need to sleep in my bed porque yo no me quiero enfermar otra vez." And then my mom, that's when the monster Yuli came out because my mom hated that side of me. What I became, basically, me being a germaphobe. That's where Yuli began, guys, okay? After that, I would shower 2 times a day. Before, I'm gonna be honest, I would shower, I'm so embarrassed to say, 3 times a week. 3 times a week before being 12 years old, actually, because it happened when I was in Taurus at 13. Before being 13, I used to shower 3 times a week because I was lazy and I didn't want to shower. Por eso, it's disgusting, but that's basically what it was. I will be showering like 3 times a week before my allergic skin reaction that I develop out of nowhere. Hold on, guys. And ever since then, I like to clean things twice. My mind overthinks everything. If I think maybe I touched something that was dirty, stuff like that. I hate touching handles of the doors. Kevin does it all the time and it irks me so bad. So I always give him hand sanitizer, but I don't like touching the handles from doors. Those are so dirty, guys. You know how many people come into the store? Many. Like, TJ Maxx are like, walkable. Pero como, what's it called? Like Macy's has door handles from outside the mall. So stuff like that. Let me see. I see, can train of thought. Call me crazy, but you look a lot like your mom. I don't. That definitely sounds like scabies. Scabies. Maybe I don't know. Because I was so young, I didn't really pay attention what my doctor was saying because he was telling me to explain to my mom and dad. But I didn't really understand what he said. You're so pretty. Ay, Yuli, con las moscas. Con las moscas? ¿Qué moscas? Is there a fly with me right now? I'm so itchy now. I should have not talked about it. Well, I talked about it last time and I got itchy too. I think it's the feeling of having it, y te da como comezón. Sorry, guys. I kid you not, I had one of my baggers yesterday tell me, "Oh my God, if you want, I could close with you." Molly was one of them, and then another bagger said that, um, so you're not by yourself. That's how much my baggers love me, girl. Don't play with me now. I was joking. You say you used to shower 3 times when you were little. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes. Okay, there's a picture of me. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go to my house. Maybe not today. Maybe another day, because tomorrow I have to wake up early. But I'm gonna go back to my house and show you the album. There's this picture cuando estoy así. My hair is a mess. I had literally like I look like that little kid. I forgot what it's called. My hair was a mess. My shirt had a big black spot in the middle. I had three black spots in my pants because they were white, and I'm like this. And my parents looking all nice and glammed, and they say, "Okay, family picture." I don't know. I've always been the ugly duckling for some reason because that's how I look like. My brother was fixed nice. My little brother was fixed nice. I was the only one that looked dirty, so that's why they thought I was a lesbian. Because since I was little, I acted like a boy. I me gustaban carritos. Me gustaba jugar en la tierra. I will always get messy, and they'll tell me, "You want Barbies?" Like, I don't like Barbies. And then they will be like, "Well, I like Barbies for a little bit, but not too much." And then I remember when I grew a little older, I told them, "Yo quiero bicicleta. No quieres una patineta como tu prima?" Like, "No, yo quiero patineta. Yo quiero like, the skateboard one." And I didn't know, they didn't buy me one. They didn't buy me one. They bought me skates, the roller skates, and I was like, "Oh, roller skates, okay." And then they finally bought me my bicycle. And my bicycle, I learned like this. I took the training wheels at the age of, I think, how old? I was really little. I think it was 8 years old or 9 years old. They took my training wheels because I was already riding in a two-wheeler. And I remember all my aunts and uncles like, "Hey, tu hija ya sabe, ya sabe usar la bicicleta con dos. Like, yeah, esta chamaca aprendió bien rápido." And I was like, "Oh, wow." And all my cousins still had the little training wheels, and I was the only one with the two-wheeler. And I was like, "Wee," like, and I remember my bike was red. And I, "No quieres pink?" Like, "No, yo me gusta rojo. Yo quiero rojo." I've always been like tomboyish since I was little. That's why my parents thought that I was like a lesbian or something. Or they thought that I was gonna be like a man or something. I don't know. But even though I was very tomboyish, I always liked boys since I was little. Like, I remember the first guy that I liked, I was literally like, I think, how old was I? I think 9. Yeah, I used to go to church with this guy. His name was Louis, or boy, I guess. And basically, my mom and dad, we would go to church, and my mom and dad were in charge of la cena después de la iglesia. You know what that is? Hold on, guys. Okay. Can I say this one up? Oh! Okay, I just have to fill this one more, I think. Right? Oh, my feet's sweaty. I'm sweating now. Hi, guys. Oh, you're still here? Oh, excuse me. I guess if anybody really knew me, you guys would think I was like a lesbian, I guess, maybe, or a tomboy. I wouldn't really be surprised though, because I was really, really into like things that boys usually were into. Oh my God, I fucked up my eyebrows. I fucked up this part so bad. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I fucked them up. Oh my God, they look like Scribble Scrabble. Okay. What to do? Get a tissue here. What time is it? It's 11:25. I'm supposed to be at work already. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. kind of deleted it. Scabies is no joke. It is the most irritating itch. Only permethrin cream got rid of it for me in my teens. I got mine from shaking a homeless man hand after giving him some money. I won't touch a homeless person again, but I will give them money. It was intense, itching, pure misery. Yes, that's what I got. It was horrible. I got it in 2021. Permethrin worked like a charm. Yuli, don't get in trouble. Get in trouble with who? Maybe that's homeless condition. Okay, I think that's fine. Siento como, no sé. Whatever. I don't care. But yeah, that was the situation, guys. What time is it? Ugh, 11:26. Ugh. I'm like, ugh. Pinche trabajo culero. I don't even want to go there, guys. I'm so mad because I worked 12 hours yesterday. I hate everyone. I hate everyone at that job. I don't want to go back there. I fuck everyone. Except my baggers. I love my baggers. That's all I'm saying. I love my baggers. Where the hell is my brush? I would say I love my baggers. My baggers are the ones that look out for me, guys. I'm not even kidding. My baggers look out for me like you have no idea. Those are my children. I literally say this. Those are my children. ¿Qué otros? Actually, not all the baggers. There's 2 baggers that are older and they're like complete little buttholes. But other than that, I would say 90% of my baggers really love me and they care for me. And I saw that yesterday. Molly was like, you want me to close with you till 1 a.m.? I was like, Molly, you're so sweet. But I can't because no overtime. I was like, oh, Molly, thank you, my love. I said, no, you don't have to, baby. I was like, you don't have to, sweetie. Like, but I said, I can if you want me to. And I was like, no. So you're not by yourself. She's so cute. It's like, no, love, you can't. Um, oh, your work. I'm not gonna get in trouble. Trust me. Trust me. The day I get in trouble, I want to see that day. I want to see that day that I get in trouble. I want to see that day. Absolutely, they will not be able to say shit about me. The only thing they can say shit about me is that I'm late. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. The day that I always think about it in my mind. I know it's such a Virgo thing, but I think it in my mind. I said, if I ever get in trouble for being late, this is what I'm gonna say. If you want to give me a write-up, go ahead and do it. I'll sign it. Ain't no problem. I'll sign it. But you know what? They're avoiding giving me a write-up because that's just me closer to getting in trouble and kind of me getting transferred, and they don't want to lose me. I don't know why they're so obsessed with me. Why you're so obsessed with me? But I don't know why. And then I'm tired of this freaking hiring thing. I'm so over it. I hire 8 people and they're all stuck and they're not processing. All these new hires keep texting me nonstop. Hey, am I ready to come in? Am I gonna come in already? I'm sorry, I can't do nothing about it. I've tried. I don't have access to HR list. I can't do nothing. It's all up to HR. I can't do nothing. Ah, mierda, ya ves por estar hablando. Me arruiné la pinche eyebrow. And then my nemesis just texting me right now. Am I still closing? No, pues ¿qué crees tú? He's just texting me right now. Am I still closing? He's gonna meet my wrath today. The thing with him, that every time that you want to talk to him seriously, no lo toma en serio. Se ríe, no. That's his face. If you guys don't understand, that's his face. Literally. Look, okay, this is an example. Look, there was a bagger that came to me like 2 days ago telling me like, oh, remember I told you guys I don't have enough hours, this and that, beep, boop, bah. Yo le ayudo, guys. This is what I do. I say, okay, you know what? This is where you need to improve. You gotta stop talking a lot with my cashiers. You know, you kind of get entertained talking so much that you're not being active and you're not moving, okay? You need to do other things besides just talking, okay? Yo es lo que le dije. Esta descarada, con todo el respeto, porque está mayor que yo, pero esta descarada va y le dice a mi cajera me dijo todo, o dijo que tú le dijiste que yo hablo mucho con ella, blah, blah. Basically threw me under the bus saying that the reason why she didn't get hours because she was talking to this other cashier. And now the cashier is mad because she's saying, I'm not even talking to her, so why are you throwing me under the bus? First of all, I said, let's back up a little bit. I brought you up one time, and that's because that's the time that I was observing her. She was talking to you. She did not move. I was looking at her, kept turning around. This wench didn't move. She was still standing there 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes chatting. 10 minutes chatting. She happened to be chatting to you, but she could have been chatting with anybody. This is not about you. This is about her. She needs to be more proactive. That's what I told her. She wants more hours. Start being more proactive. I need to see you working. If you're not working, you're not going to get your hours. That's basically how you get Yuli to give you more hours. You want more hours? Start doing your job. That's literally what it was. She took it. I don't know how the hell she took it. She goes downstairs, and I told her, this is a personal conversation that you and me are having for you to improve. Esta babosa va abajo. She goes downstairs, goes and tells the cashier, oh yeah, Judy told me that this and that. Literally threw me under the bus. Bitch, I'm literally trying to help you. And in the new schedule, I told her, I'm going to test you out. I'm going to give you 35 hours to see how you do. If you do good, you're going to keep those hours. If you do bad, you're going to go back to being 16 hours. Capiche? This bitch goes downstairs and tells my cashier saying that I was saying shit about her, that this and that. You know what? I stay quiet. I say, you know what? To my cashier, I was like, this was not about you. It was about her. And she understood. Okay, okay, love, I understand. She's like, okay, hon, I understand. I was like, okay, this is about her. I don't appreciate her coming to you. It was a personal conversation that me had her. Okay, and I'm not gonna go back with this. I could have gone to her. Why did you go tell her? No, I'm not gonna do that. I stay quiet. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. That's it. I don't trust that. I don't trust her. And it's sad because I helped her, okay? Okay, let me tell you the storyline about her. Ella como está un poquito homeless, okay? Ella está más grande, okay? Está un poquito más grande y yo le ayudé, okay? Yo le ayudé. Ella me dijo, Julie, I need a job. Okay, yo ya sabía que no se iba a mover rápido porque está grande, okay? Yo ya sabía. Pero en una razón, I wanted to help her. And I said, okay, you know what? Let me see what I can do, see if I can get you a job. I think the only job that might be able to do is be a bagger. She said, I don't care, Julie, whatever helps, whatever helps. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, and I reminded her this in her face, and I don't know if she didn't like it. And I told her, and I look at her straight in her eyes. Are you really coming at me with this attitude? Who's the one that hired you? I'm sorry, but I had to throw it. You're literally giving me a slap in the face right now, telling me that I'm not treating you well. Who hired you? Not only that, guys, I helped her do the modules. Did I have to do that? No, they have to do it themselves. Porque ella está grande, no entiende la computadora. Like, she doesn't know anything about computers. So I helped her, okay? And I told her, like, look, my boss literally didn't, if my boss would have interviewed you, she would have said no. And you know that. I hired you behind her, knowing. So be grateful. And in my mind, like, be grateful. But I didn't tell her that. I just reminded her who hired you because honestly, like, I hate when people are so unappreciative. And this threw me under the bus the moment that we ended our conversation. How does someone do that? Like, what's wrong with you people? Like, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of these people that are just non-appreciated. Oh my god, guys, you guys have to understand my job. It is crazy. Everybody is so easy to blame me for everything because I'm the main head of my department. It's so easy to blame Julie for everything. I'm tired of it. The old me would have cried right now, guys. I ain't gonna cry for damn people that don't give a fuck about me. And the thing is, that's what my boss told me a long time ago. And you know what's crazy? My boss told me this. She pulled me aside y me había dicho, she told me this. It's crazy because she told me this. Ella me había dicho y me dijo, she pulled me to the side and she said, Julie, I said, Julie, stop caring about what people think. Stop getting hurt, what people do, and what people talk behind your back. And my boss, like, that's why I respect her so much. I know everybody hates her, but por esa razón yo la respeto mucho because she's right. I'm sorry. And people say, oh my God, isn't that about her? But she's right. I work with her one-on-one and I'm starting to get to know her how she really is. Yes, she can be a bitch sometimes, but honestly, it's because she has so much on her shoulders, right? Same as me, right? And this is another thing, guys. It pisses me off. Okay, I look yellow. The Simpsons. Anyways, there's another thing, guys. Look, this is what happened. This is what this bagger literally threw under the bus everyone. Okay? Everyone. She literally told me what people say about me. And I don't know if she was trying to hurt my feelings or what the hell she was trying to accomplish by telling me all these things that people are saying. She shut me up with saying, oh, you know, people don't like you and they talk shit about you. Oh my God, thank you so much for letting me know. Like, I didn't know that. And I told her with all the respect, I looked at her like, with all the respect, it is pointless for you to tell me none of this. Everything that you're telling me right now is completely pointless because one thing you have to know, I don't give, I was gonna say I don't give a fuck, but I was gonna say, I don't care. I told her, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what they think about me. At the end of the day, I come here to do one thing. That is my job. And I do a hell of a good job. So what else do you have to say? Y yo creo que no le gustó que le hable así. Pero la verdad no me importa. Like, ya no me va a importar. Ya no me importa. Let it be Daisy, Nemesis, all my cashiers. They all talk shit behind my back. I know that. In the beginning, I thought they all were really nice to me. Like, they care about me. Ah, pura mierda. I'm sorry, guys, if my freaking bad words are coming up. Pura mierda. I'm sorry. There's some people that I do like and I generally do care for them. They know who they are. If they're watching my live, you already know who you are. And I actually, I F with you, like I fuck with you and we're good, you know? But majority of them are just two-faced people. They really are. And those are the people that I really don't fuck with. And I'm just done, you know? Definitely just done. I don't trust nobody. Nobody in that place anymore. That is it. That is it. Ooh, I almost got black. Bye. All right, ladies, I'm out going to watch the games at the local sports bar. Have a great day. Bye, Babel. Have a good night or a good day. She's so ungrateful. You are so beautiful. Thank you. Oh my God, your accent so fast. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Excúseme, por favor, la renta. What the fuck is it? But yeah, guys, that's what's going on. Yeah. But how are you guys? Shit. How's everybody, my loves? I think I'm just spewing here. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. It's already 11:39. I'm gonna make it there at 12:30. And I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care what you do. Okay, I don't know the song, but it's something like that, guys. Ya se me olvidó la canción. You know what I feel like doing right now? Just not going to work and go to the beach. Literally, I feel like not caring for that job right now. I feel like calling off. Oh, you know what? I try to get up, but my back hurts. Maybe that's what I should have done. I mean, I would still get a good paycheck because I did 5 hours overtime yesterday, so it wouldn't really matter to me, you know? Yeah, well, I wouldn't care, you know? I'm done. I'm done with y'all. I am done with y'all. And they'll save hours anyway, so I was like, oh, I consider calling off today. So y'all can just see how it is. You know? Estoy harta de la gente, Diosito. Diosito, like, let's beg forgiveness for God. God, I'm so sorry for saying all these bad words. From the bottom of my heart, you know why I'm so upset. Nonetheless, it is not an excuse to say that many bad words in one sitting. I'm so sorry, my Lord. Amen. I'm sorry. I usually do this one about myself, but since you guys are in my life, you guys got to see that. But I always feel guilty when I cuss a lot. Ugh, it's such a Virgo thing. I can't even say mean things to people because then I feel bad. I always feel bad. I can't change that, guys. It's literally how I am. I wish I could be like a mean person sometimes and just not care. Right now, if I go outside and let's say my nemesis falls down in front of me, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go up to her. Are you okay? That's just how I am. I can't really change it. I can't really change it. It's how I am. Let's do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna change my time to 12:30. I don't care. Ooh, that's beautiful. But it's just like only a little bit, guys. Okay. It looks good. There was. Um. Yes, many times. I fuck with you, hella. Aw, thank you. It might be only a little yellow, but it's going to come together with bronzer and blush. But it's really natural skin tone. I think it's the brightness, but this is my actual. It's the brightness. I don't know why it looks yellow. It's not look yellow in front of me, but yeah. Let me see. Let's put this beautiful shimmer that I love so much. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Es que nunca. The shimmer always looks better when you use a freaking finger, bro. I don't know why. Just always looks nice. I don't want it to be that high, you know. I don't want to go to work. I hate that place so bad. There can be no one. There can be no one at that job that actually generally is nice. I'm starting to see that everybody there is just fake. It sucks because you kind of want to believe in people that when they're talking to you, they're actually chill with you and they're nice to you and they laugh with you. But in reality, as soon as you leave, ahí sale su pinche veneno de la pinche boca. That's freaking sad, guys. That's very sad. Why did that look like that? What the hell? Shit, whatever. Se borró. My eyebrow deleted a little bit, but oh. Ay, Dios mío. Does it look weird? I think it does. I don't like it. Whatever. I'm having a headache now. Tanto de hablar, yo creo. Girl, you literally inspired me to do eye makeup. I'm too scared, but literally seeing how you do it makes me want to just pick up a brush and try it out. Thank you so much. Aw, definitely try it. You know, it's fun. I just sometimes don't even plan what's the look gonna be. I just go ahead and go for it, and it just eventually it turns out like that, you know. 100% I have not got any compliments on my makeup anymore. Oh my, okay, let me tell you a little thing. So ayer, it was already late time, guys. I wanted to share because it's kind of stupid experience, but yesterday was already late. It was like 30 minutes to 1 a.m. We were about to close, and this freaking lady comes in, right? And she came with her daughter, young lady. She's shopping around the store. When I saw her, oh my God, this is 30 minutes. She comes with a basket. She's walking around the store. I'm like, oh my God, I have a feeling this wench is gonna literally get like, oh my God, my skin is breaking here. I don't know why. She's probably gonna get a lot of stuff, and I was so mad. It's like, oh my God, I want to wait. I just want to leave. And mind you, I have back pain. I just want to go home. So I was like, whatever. So then finally she comes to the register. She's about to check out. She has a full basket, and I ask her, hi, would you like any bags? She's like, yeah, I want bags. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Started buying stuff like that, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, hopefully she just hurries up and she can leave. And then she opens her big mouth, and then she's like, yeah, I was looking for a water. As soon as she said that, I was like, this freaking bitch. She's probably gonna want us to go in the back and check. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna go in the back, tell her we don't have it. So I was gonna tell her like, she's like, oh yeah, I need a 24 packet of water from your brand. But they don't have it on the aisle. And then my cashier responded, oh, it's because we don't have some right now. It's kind of late at night, you know, we're not gonna have a lot of the stuff right now. And I was like, good job, cashier. I was like, good job. Like, you know, that's just gonna shut her up. She's like, oh, okay. And then she's gonna keep continuing. Uh, I saw the pallets though. Bitch, I wanted to smack her in the face. I saw the pallets and they had the water I wanted. So can anybody just go and get it for me? I swear to you, I wanted to smack her in the face. I swear to you. Y así con su cara de estúpida. I'm sorry, but if you're coming in the last 30 minutes and you're asking to get things for you that are wrapped up in pallets, you're asking for too much. Stop doing that shit. It is not cute. Anyways, and then my cashier was already bothered. Mind you, me and her are tired. We're trying to go home. And she looks at me and I told her, well, when they're in the pallets, we're not allowed to open them until night crew gets here. And that's actually true. We're not allowed to. But they've done it for me before. Le sigue la pinche vieja. But they've done it for me before. I don't see the problem. You could just go and open it and get me the water. And that's literally how she was talking, by the way. She was Hispanic, but she was talking like a white girl. Anyways, and I was like, well, there is a problem because we don't open it until night crew comes in. Mind you, she just, at that point, I don't know if she thinks I'm just a bagger or I don't know what the hell, but she is averting eyes from me. She doesn't like to look at me. She's just talking to the cashier. And my cashier is like, oh, whoever did that, they're gonna get in trouble because we're not supposed to do that. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And then she's like, okay, well, and she starts unloading her girl. She's like, well, I don't know what's the problem. My cashier's still being nice to her, remind you, I think that's what, whatever, So you're like, yeah, so we're not gonna do it. So she gets quiet and we start bagging. And then the moment that I start bagging, she tells my cashier, mind you, this bitch doesn't tell me. She doesn't look me in the face. She doesn't tell me like, oh, can you stop bagging or don't bag my stuff? I'm gonna do it. Because I don't mind. If you want to bag your own shit, you do me a favor. So I'm bagging the stuff. She looks at my cashier. She says, I'm going to bag my own groceries. She's like, oh, okay. Then mind you, my cashier is not bagging. I'm bagging. And then I continue to bag. I'm like, I don't know if she's just telling her, like she wants to, she doesn't want her to bag or she's telling me. So whatever, I keep bagging. And then she said like, and then finally she looks at me, can you stop bagging? I don't like the way you're bagging. I'm picky. And she starts laughing. I literally go like this. I'm like, well, I'm already bagging your stuff. That's why I'm bagging them. I give her attitude too, man. Don't mess with me, bitch. Anyways, she's like, I don't like the way you're bagging. I'm very picky. So I was like, whatever. So I put her shit on her basket. I just stay quiet because I swear to you, I am not in the mood to be like being talked to that way. Because I was going to tell her shit, guys. I kid you not. Pero me mordí la lengua and I stay quiet. So then my kitchen teacher talked to her, I guess kind of like calm her down or whatever. And she compliments her, say, oh my God, like your nails. She's like, oh yeah, my nails. Say, yeah, la pinche vieja empieza a hablar de sus pinches uñas, blah, 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 blah. And then finally, she leaves. I don't fucking say nothing to her. Like, she already had me in the baddest move ever. And I was like, whatever. And then she leaves. She's standing there looking at me. She's organizing her shit. She does not organize her shit, guys. Literally only moves the Pampers to the bottom and she fucking leaves. She's like, I'm gonna rebag everything because I didn't like the way you bag it. Bitch, you're right. You didn't even do that shit. She didn't even last it that long, guys. I feel like doing red lipstick again. Oh, this one was nice. Was this the one I did last time? First kiss? Should I do red? But I'm wearing purple. Probably doesn't make sense. Let me use lingerie. Like a nice brown. Oh, maybe dark brown. You definitely meet a lot of random people. A lot of random people. And then there was this girl who was like half naked and she was just así como brincando. And I'm like, what's wrong with her? And then I finally tell her like, oh, self-checkout is open for small orders because we were getting a line. And I was like telling her like the girl like, oh, you come to self-checkout if you have only a few items. Mind you, how I'm talking right now, I talk to all of them like that nice. No sé por qué la gente tiene derecho de tratar a la gente mala cuando le están hablando bien. Oh, whatever. So I say, and then the girl, she's just jittering, like, she goes like kind of weird. She was wearing like only a bra and like a really, really smart shorts. I don't know what was going on with her. For a moment, I thought she was a hooker. No disrespect to her, but she just looked like a hooker. And then I was like, is she a hooker? Like, I don't know, hooker homeless? I don't know. I was like, whatever. Didn't judge her, whatever. But she just looked like, she was naked, basically. She only had a bra and like a little short underwear and a see-through shirt. So and it was cold, guys. It was hella cold. So I don't know how she was like wearing that. So I think any girl in that time wouldn't be wearing that. Like she probably was wearing a jacket or something. And then what's it called? She goes around and she whispers like, oh, condoms, can I get condoms? She wanted condoms. And I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She's like, you could pay for those on self-checkout. She's like, okay. So I open the gate and I make a joke like, oh, there's not much of a, because they only have one brand of condoms. And I told her like, oh, they don't have that much variety. She just gets quiet. She's like, yeah, I want those right now. Like, okay. I was like, okay. Trying to make like conversation with her, I guess. Nice, look nice. This feels weird that when I come home, I'm gonna see Kevin. Because Kevin started working today, guys, 10 a.m. to 6:30, his first shift. I thought it was Wednesday, but he said he starts today. I'm late. I was supposed to be there in 5 minutes. You're right. I'm gonna be there at 12:30. It's not too bad. Whatever's. I guess I'll leave like at 6:30 maybe. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This is the makeup, guys. Maria Jones. Oh, fuck you. Anyways, I really don't care if this live gets banned. As you guys know, my lives are not even giving me money anymore. I literally backed down like a lot. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. Maria, you gotta find something better to do because you're just being a freaking hating ass bitch. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you guys like the makeup. I'll see you guys really soon in the next live. I'll try to do the live today. But as you guys know, Kevin will be at home tonight, so I probably won't be able to. But I'm gonna try my best. Okay. Thank you, Dua. Thank you so much. You guys can see the message, but Maria Jones sent me a hating comment right now. You guys, I don't want to show the comment, but it goes through me. Maria Jones, yeah, sent me a really nasty comment, so that's why I'm flicking her off. But not my Maria, the other Maria. The other Maria, our Maria is the best. This Maria just, I wish her name wasn't Maria. I hate her. Anyways, your makeup came out nice. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you guys. See you soon. Thank you for everyone that was in the chat. I'll see you guys really soon. Bye. Wait, did I cancel one? Bye, my love. Bye, Betty Boo.